Welcome, this is Anime Zone, and I will be doing a review on No Game No Life. This is a new type of content in my show. I've only done two videos, but my idea was to do anime discussions and anime reviews. Now, my anime reviews will be graded from A being the highest and D being the lowest. That's how I grade things. I don't really like the grades of 1 to 10. So the review format will be story, characters, animation, others, and then conclusion. Within the section of others, I will talk about things like the OST, voice acting, themes, mood, setting, maybe even the ending, things that stuck out, that isn't really a category in itself, but I want to mention. Now, I will begin with story. No Game No Life is an isekai, and it follows, the basic setup. They get transported to another world. Soro and Shiro, which are the main duo of the series or show, and they get transported to another world where all conflicts are resolved through games. And this is perfect for them because they are blank. They have never lost and they are great at games, so they decide why not conquer the place. I guess that's a good summary of the basic plot. So knowing that it's an isekai, I went in expecting some fun, having a fun time, and I think the show delivered on that. The show is very creative and very colorful, and you just after watching so many serious animes, it was the perfect kind of relaxed show. Just watch it and have a good time. So let me talk about the characters. The two main ones are pretty good. I really did like how they're dynamic with each other and with the others, especially the boy, the redhead. I don't know, I think he was Zoro. Not really good with Japanese names, but he's a nerd and he's acting like a nerd, and it was entertaining to watch. Um, I really enjoyed Jibril. I think her name was the servant or their slave that they got after beating her. She was a fun, very energetic. She's just, I don't know. I just really had a fun time watching her. I didn't really care much for the princess, Stephanie. She just felt like she was only there to make fun of, and when she wasn't around, it was fine, and when she was there, it was fine. I just didn't care. There's also a lot of fan service, which I don't really mind. I don't really care for fan service. If the show has it, well, it has it. I mean, sometimes I watch a show specifically for the fan service if I'm in that mood. But I was expecting. I mean, this is an isekai. All isekais have fan service, so yeah, prepare yourself for that if you decide to watch it. The animation now, the animation is very colorful. It's really colorful and it's great. I think it fit perfectly for what they were trying to do for the world, and it was nice to look at. That's all I can say. No times did I think it was amazing, and no times did I think it was bad. So I think it's good, and it's very good for the type of story they're telling. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the games themselves. I really like the concept of humans being the weakest and not being able to use the magic, and them having to use their wits to win the games. And how Shiro and Soro won the games was really great. Very calculated, always like it's fun. It's fun to watch how they calculated everything, and all the different types of games are creative. The show never took itself seriously, so it's easy to just relax and go along with the ride and enjoy it. Okay, so I'll conclude. To conclude, the show isn't anything great or whatever. Um, don't expect much. Then it's a lot of fun. That's what I would say. And if you're tired of watching all the serious ones and you just want something, just relax and just feel good and smile. Maybe watch the show. I would only recommend it with that. I wouldn't make it for everybody to see. If you know your taste, well, yeah, watch it. And if by some miracle you're a hardcore anime fan and you've never watched an isekai, this being your first, I think it would be a nice one. It gets a grade of B minus. Yeah. Thank you for listening, and my last video barely got, I think, 2 views. I don't have any subscribers, so if anybody is listening, really thank you. And subscribe. I mean, I'm not looking for a big audience. A small one is fine. I just want my opinion to be heard. Even if people disagree with it, it's fine. But yeah. Thank you, and have a nice day.